Welcome to Thinking Out Loud, conversations for the Ignite Her Collective. I'm Gabrielle, and around here, we don't chase motivation, we build ignition. This is for the women who've done everything right, the business, the family, the goals, but still feel like something's missing. In this space, we talk about what comes after success, the moments where your fire starts to flicker, and the identity work that reignites it. Because you don't need more pep talks or productivity hacks, you need safety, rhythm, and belonging that actually lasts. So take a breath, settle in, and let's think out loud together. Okay, so hello and welcome to another episode of Thinking Out Loud, conversations for the Ignite Her Collective. And I'm super excited today to be joined by Lucy Ellis, therapist and mother who supports women through emotional growth, life transitions, and reconnecting with themselves. Lucy's work focuses on helping women understand their patterns, regulate their nervous system, and rebuild self-trust. She's also recently held a retreat called Me First, centered around returning to yourself. And so in our conversations today, really looking forward to exploring what it takes to come back to yourself in that really busy and demanding world. So welcome, Lucy.
Thank you so much, Gabrielle. That was such a beautiful introduction.
Oh, thank you. Probably doesn't do you justice, but you know, we've only got a certain amount of time. But I really started my interviews by asking the women that I'm talking to about what season of life that they're in right now and like what does it feel like for you at the moment, both personally and professionally.
This is such a great opener, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Yes, I think because I do believe that matters a great deal. So I'm 45, so I'm moving through probably the very early stages of perimenopause.
Hello. Yep.
Yeah, I had my children really early. So I was fell pregnant with my first child at 21. Had him when I was 22. So he is now, can you believe it, going to be 24 this year. So I have a
Wow.
24-year-old, a 21, or going to be 24, 23. Let's still keep him at 23, 23, 21, and 19-year-old. So we have three children and they are all still at home. But we're at this beautiful space where they are off doing their own thing, traveling the world. And also, we've had a couple of bigger, I think when they're small and they fall over and they hurt themselves,
Yep.
it's a little bit of a mum love and a cuddle and a Band-Aid with Superman on it. And, their boo-boos are a
That's
bit.
the stage I'm at, where we're like completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
And that's a beautiful stage. But the bigger they get, the bigger the heartbreaks they have.
Yep.
And they're out in the world now. And so they are also navigating, some bigger things in their life. Like my daughter had a really horrible accident at the end of last year, which she's
Wow.
still recovering from, where she broke 8 of her vertebrae, bleeding on the brain, and a workplace accident. And my eldest son's had a really broken heart this, probably the beginning of this year. And then my son, who plays the youngest, who plays high level rugby, he got concussed, knocked out on the weekend. So I feel like,
Wow.
yeah, and that's never ever a nice thing, to be on the sideline and I just, and watch your child, your big, burly, muscle,
Yeah.
strong boy go limp.
Helpless. Yep.
Oh, it's horrible. And then I go, why did we even get him into this bloody sport when
Oh
he.
my gosh. My 8-year-old seriously has just been recruited at school, and this is probably a whole other topic, without consent from us. And
Oh,
oh my gosh, I'm livid. Anyway, side story, but yeah, I don't
yeah.
want him playing it. Sorry.
No, no, don't
I've
blame
seen
me.
too much. My brothers have played union, and yeah, I've seen way too much. And the concussion is real, especially at that young age,
Yeah,
all ages.
and all the injuries that have come.
Yeah,
I mean, he's only 19 and he's had an ACL reconstruction and already
Wow.
yeah.
Yep.
So, but at the same time, I'm married to a South African. So what do?
Of
That's
course.
odd. That's their religion.
Yes, yes.
And my son absolutely loves it. So he's not stopping it anytime soon.
Yeah, right.
And so I suppose even though we're at this beautiful kind of hands-off stage, we're still very much involved with them, and the bigger life things that they go through, it expands us as well to be able to hold that. And it's such a privilege as well to be able to
Yeah.
hold that. It's just quite a different stage, but like all stages, they come with their good and their bad.
Yeah.
Then professionally, that's a really good question. I have been in my industry since 2008. So what, I don't know, is that 15 years? No,
Yeah. I can't
yeah.
do the math that quick. Yeah, I'm with you. A long time.
Yeah. And I've grown through the practice, obviously, one-on-one, and now I'm really kind of merging, although I created a retreat just last weekend or a couple of weeks
Yes.
ago, I still do in person, but I'm really moving towards that online global presence, if you like,
Mm,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And so we kind of talked a little bit before we started recording, but like what's been shifting internally for you lately, and has it created that shift to that online global sort of reach? Has there been a connection
Yes.
there? Yeah.
I think there really has. I think I've done my time. I've done a lot of time one-on-one with clients, being with them. And that's when you're young, you've got the energy for that. And
Yeah.
also when you're busy with your kids and you've got the energy for that. And then once they start transitioning as well, we have the opportunity to have more spaciousness. And so I'm really looking at how I can serve my community
Yep.
and serve me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what you did there. We'll
And
get
the,
to
and the perimenopause thing, and if we speak human design talk here, my environment is caves. So I
Snap. I just realized that too.
that's so
I need
cool.
to jump back into exactly what that means, but yes.
Well, there's different types of caves. So there's caves selective, and then there's caves, the other one, which I am, which is when it's caves selective, you like to really hibernate and know who's coming in and out of your cave and be really particular about who's coming in and out of your cave.
Yes.
The cave that I am is as long as I've got my little cave and I'm just can sit and do my little thing, I'm okay with having multiple different people coming in and out. And that's what I love my house for, the kids bringing home their friends, and we have um, a new person around the dining room table
Love that.
most nights, and that's really lovely. And I'm here for that. And I'm a Cancerian, so I'm a nurturer. I love being at home, even though when the kids were young, I spent way more time out of the home,
Yep.
and now that they're older and they probably don't need me as much, I love being that grounded. They come home from rugby training, soccer practice, wherever they've been, and there's dinner and I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking and I'm there, and to also support their little wounds or big wounds.
Yeah, I love that. And it's definitely something as a mum of young children that's the goal, right? That you're the house that all the friends come to and that all the worries, and you can sort of be there to support and guide, and they're not sort of running off and hiding things from you, and you're the safe space still, whether it's a scratched knee or a broken heart when they get older. Oh,
Mm.
that's beautiful. So can you share a little bit about the work that you do as a therapist? Like, what do you see most commonly in women right now? And is it women that you generally work with?
Yeah,
Yep.
I generally work with women and I have been doing so since about 2016, so about 10 years now.
Hmm.
I mean, a couple of nice men do occasionally come and see me, but I actually really enjoy working with men. When I end up working with a man, I think, oh man, I really like this. I really like this energy exchange. But yeah, my speciality really is women, and that lights me up just the same. And a lot of what we're seeing is just trying to do everything, be everything, hold everything, be the glue, but also hold a lot of resentment, not really knowing how to articulate what they're feeling or to even have those difficult conversations with generally their partner or their spouse. And to be able to put boundaries in place is a bit rocky and shaky. Guilt, those types of, which also um, bleeds into not feeling confident um, to say what they need to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do you think this disconnection, I was having this thought before we jumped on about do you think it comes from motherhood and having that pressure, or is it just our environment growing up, or is it a mixture of both? Like, where do you think that lack of confidence, because I know for myself, there was sort of a perfect storm with COVID and business and motherhood, and you become really sheltered. And just, when I compare myself to in my 20s, being able to sort of backpack solo around Europe
Mm.
to like being shit scared to even go to Sydney on my own. Like, just, I mean, that's a real sort of practical example, but
Yeah.
yeah, having those conversations, stepping out, even networking, just being able to do that and have that confidence, let alone have those really difficult conversations with partners and families and set the boundaries. Because I feel that's where we just get into that snowball of, okay, this is my new normal. I'm just going to accept it, even though it doesn't feel right here.
That's right. Where does it start? That's a really good
Yeah.
or how does that happen? Because if you look at young girls with the sass and the spunk, where does that go? Because they do, some little girls have got a lot of sass and a lot of
And
spunk.
we're talking like young. Like I've got a
Yeah,
4-year-old daughter, and yeah, she has it.
right.
And oh God, this is probably a rabbit hole, but dare I say, the schooling system. Yep, I said it. I said it.
Yeah, that's right. Schooling system, sit down, be quiet, listen.
Yes.
Um, don't, especially if they've still got to wear dresses, put your dress down. Don't be doing cartwheels in your dress, all those types of things.
Yeah.
And then also, I must admit, high school. Phew. And that
Mm.
is not, yes, it's partly school, but it is the animal instinct that kicks in, that all of a sudden there's culture, there's a different culture, there's a different thing that you have to fit into. And it soon, I think it touches all of us from different um, angles.
Yeah.
And we learn to fit into a paradigm and lose ourselves. That's, I think, the biggest breakaway from knowing who we truly are.
Yeah.
And then it probably flows on into young adulthood and then,
Work environments and
yeah,
home environments as well, and what our parents sort of impart in terms of their beliefs. It's
yeah.
it's interesting, isn't it? So where do you think that women really tend to override themselves the most?
Well, you mentioned, and I was going to start talking about it there, where we just realize we're living out of alignment, but oh, well, this is our lot in life. I've got the
Yes.
kids, I've got the job, I've got the spouse. Yeah, things could be better, but rather just
Should be happy.
keep the
That's so
patient
me.
happy, should be happy. And this is
My
very,
question is like, is this it? I know that sounds awful,
yeah,
but that's
no,
the recurring question in my head.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And so for you, no, it's not it, is it?
Yeah,
You've
no.
got seeking and more adventure and more things to create, and
Mm,
beautiful.
yeah.
And for other women, it might be that they are saying things like, anyway, I don't want to bring it up with them again, like, relational with their partner. Don't want to bring it up with them again. I've said my piece, and let's just move on. Let's
Yeah.
just move on.
And
Let's
nothing
just
changes.
the peace. And I think that I think it is a protective thing for themselves as well, because we need safety. Us women need safety. So
Yeah.
when you were backpacking through the world, you were like, I've got me. You hadn't been knocked down much, maybe yet, or you were running away from something. I know that was
Probably the
certainly.
latter.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
totally running away. I was like, I'll do it
Yep.
better than all of you.
Yes.
And then, I got pregnant.
Ah.
And that, I think, also having children, it
Yeah.
grounds you, and it makes, like you say about your life now, it makes your life smaller. So then when we look up and we go and, oh, can I even go to Sydney on my own now? Like, I haven't
Do you
done
think
that
that
yet.
like that insular that then just really what's the word, emphasizes the issues, especially with children triggering that? Like that's what I've found. Like you're in this container and you can't help but be hit every day
Mm,
with this, whatever it is,
yeah,
traumas, blocks, triggers, whatever you want to call it,
yeah.
that the beautiful lives you've created are showing you every day.
Yes, yes, we certainly go into a portal, don't we?
Yep.
And I must admit that the clients that I do emotional processing work with,
Mm.
they will generally go back to when they were little, when we're doing the emotional processing. Generally, it's always a child, an
Yep.
inner child,
Yep.
and they usually go back to the age that one of their children is today.
Yes, I heard that. That was Vanessa Lapont. I think she was talking about that.
Okay.
The age that yeah, that's very fascinating, isn't it?
So we're almost reparenting ourselves while we are parenting, just to add a few more layers in while it's not already hard enough,
Thank you
but
very
they are
much.
triggering in us what we went through. So for example, you know how I told you about my daughter's accident?
Horrific. Yeah.
So when I was 16, 17, I had two vertebrae that needed surgery. And I was in and out of hospital for 2 years. So the patterns that, even though hers was an accident and it was a different setup, it's still quite bizarre
Yeah, and would trigger some things
energetically.
for
Oh,
you.
yeah, absolutely. Brought up everything. But now I get to be the mother.
Yes.
I get a turn to be the mother and the carer um, and I know that I knew those tears so well. I knew that pain so well. So it almost equipped me to be there for her, but also healing my little one that went through a similar-ish. I know back pain well.
Yeah.
Um, and so I think it's really beautiful in that case. But if we're getting things that are just like knocking up and we're just like,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
that's a little bit harder. But we have to find that softness within ourselves, because it's our little one. If
Yeah.
we could potentially look at our children that are causing the most, and see ourselves, our little one
Mm.
there, and potentially have that opportunity to now parent them, maybe how you didn't get parented and
Yeah.
you wanted to be parented. And I mean, I know I can sit there and say, oh, well, my kids didn't have the trauma that I had in my family. This is a brilliant family that we've created, of course. And it does seem easy like that, but there is, they're still got emotions and they're still complex and they're still their own people and they still require, they shouldn't just be fine, nothing to worry about,
Yep. Yeah. And I guess that's what they talk about when say breaking the cycle for your children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So we talked about like when women override, themselves, like what do you see, what impact does that have on the woman? And I think this is probably like how we connected. You were talking about the family unit with your beautiful little dolls. I love the way that you act that out because it just really resonated about the woman. And I think you got a little bit of, backlash, didn't you, about it? But I loved it and I really agree wholeheartedly. If the woman in the family is not okay on whatever level, then it's going to have that ripple effect. And it just seems logical to me. I don't understand why people would have such an aversion to that concept.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, yes, it was I didn't even realize when I was making that video that it was controversial.
Controversial.
Okay, it really is. And, thanks to all those people that didn't um, understand it because they kept commenting, which then just boosted the views and it's now,
Yeah. But
and it's,
hopefully creating that global awareness, which is what you want to achieve.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And I think the people that were, everybody, the people that maybe didn't quite get the message or aren't ready to hear the message,
Yeah.
uh, all caught up in their pain and carrying that load. A lot of them were like, okay, great. So now not only do we have to look after the kids, make sure everything's fine, we've also got to now look after ourselves.
Mm,
and
yeah. It's a
and
victim mentality though, isn't it?
yeah,
Without
that's
calling it out too much, but yeah.
yeah. Well, thank you. You can play the bad cop.
Yeah. Oh, I'm all about it. Straight shooting here.
Exactly. And also, people women in particular, have a lot of man hate in those comments,
Yes.
blaming the man. He should, and I just said as an example, the man the husband might be checked out.
Yeah.
And, why is he checked out? He should be more involved. And, well, if you're depleted, he is not going to want to come near you because what are
Yeah.
you be like?
Self-preservation, like physical self-preservation.
I'll just go to work for 28 hours.
Yeah.
Thanks. And leave you with,
Warning, ladies, if you're listening to this, that's what's happening.
yeah,
Mirror. Hello. Yeah.
yeah. And so, but also it's true, the man does need to see the woman as a
Yeah.
very sacred, amazing player, the heartbeat of the home. And if her heartbeat is relaxed and rhythmic, it will give so much to the man as well as the children. Everybody benefits when mum is well and thriving. So 100% it's a responsibility for dad as well to
Yeah.
step in and to care for mum or to have her back, as well. But that comes with me first.
Yeah.
Boundaries, articulating what we're feeling, not just keeping the peace. We don't keep the peace.
No.
We're the visionary of the family. We're looking out, we're seeing, we've got this amazing ability to hold everybody in the space. We're like the nest as well, The men, they don't have that capability, that
Yeah.
magic.
Yep.
They just can see what's in front of them. So we need to just constantly be talking to them about what's happening over here, and I need them to sort this out with me and what's happening over there. And yes, you do need to talk to them about it. A lot of
Yeah.
people say, oh, why do I need to keep telling him? Because you just need to keep telling him.
He's a man.
That's right.
Like, but I feel like sometimes, especially in those comments, like it's people or even girlfriends that are like, it's too hard. So it's just, they take the easy option. And I know that seems critical, but choose your hard.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's going to be really fucking hard. And sorry,
Yeah.
you know, let's swear.
Yes. Oh
Uh,
no, anything goes.
it's just going to get really, really, really hard. The further you get away from, like, I'm talking illness. I
Yeah.
really believe in the disease in the body.
Yeah. Choose your
I'm
feather brick or Mack truck is what I say. So
yeah,
which one would you like?
Heather.
Yeah, feather,
I would,
please.
yes, please.
Yeah.
And but I do understand so many women are uncomfortable, and I think not only women, I think men as well are
Absolutely.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
creating a relationship with themselves. I don't know how long you've been on this journey for, but I know when I started to really go, hey, sister, I've got your back. I'm with you. I really want to create a relationship with myself. I'd go, okay, right, I'm going to sit down and journal, or I'm going to meditate, or I'm going to be with myself, or I'm going to, and you can think of 150 million other things to do. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, don't have time today. You know, whereas I think going to the gym and working out, we can somehow find the time to do that because we can also look the part. It's showing on the outside, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. But that oh man, this could go on forever. But like that's that external validation, right? Which was something that I just strive for so long. And you know, there's still an element that is still there. But I think it started for me when I went through the separation and divorce with my first husband. And it was shit. It was probably the brick, wasn't the Mack truck.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but there was a level of playing the victim for a certain period of time, but then you need to pull your big girl panties up and no one's coming to rescue you. I like to say that Oprah's not coming to give you a car.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to sort it out for yourself. And so then it was just a progression. I think different stages, different, you know, if you look back and see the it's like a runway highlighted, and all of those different things are sort of take you to the next level and expand you as well as a person and help you grow. And I love the, like I said yesterday, the awareness around that. And I just, it's so easy to spot people that don't have that awareness
Mm,
around their behaviors. And that's the sad thing, I think.
yeah, yeah, that's right. And that's right. They have to wait for the feather, the
Yep.
brick, or the Mack truck to awaken to that, I think. Yeah, I think it almost, you know, our pain and the pressure, life gives us pressure.
Mm.
We can keep on going to ignore it, or we can face it and go, you know what, I choose something, I want something different for myself. And really being able to it's all about honesty and
Yep.
vulnerability, isn't it? It's just like, I'm not okay, or
Yep.
I really don't want to be living not this life, like, you know, I'm talking about just looking around and going, this is not vibing with me anymore.
Yeah. I don't
Job,
want to feel like this. Yeah.
yeah, getting up to go to work every day and I hate it. I'm anxious the night before. I know. We got the
Change it.
it's Monday to Friday, and then you live
So
for the
gross.
weekends, and then you got
Yeah.
to cycle that all over again. What a life, you know. And some people really feel like they don't have any other option, you know,
Yeah.
to keep a roof over the family's head and to pay all the bills. I get it. I
Mm.
100% get it. But you can start with meeting yourself and just being honest, to stop lying to yourself
Yeah.
about being okay with what
Yep.
is your lot in life. You don't have to be
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So that idea of me first, which is what you have called your retreat, why is that so hard for women, do you think?
Yeah. Oh. Well, again, I think we feel uncomfortable to
Yeah.
face what's really there, and we're scared of being honest with ourselves and and the vulnerability that, because we're also so used to holding everything. I don't want to crumble. I don't want
Yeah.
to. I need to have my shit together. I am the glue. I think that also puts a lot of pressure on women to go first, to put themselves on top of the priority list.
Yes.
And
society's views on that.
Yeah.
If you're taking time out as a mother, you know, if you're going to retreat or who's looking after the kids? Oh, yes. My husband.
Yes.
You can do that.
That's right. That's right. Doesn't matter if however he does it is perfectly fine. We have to, control is a big thing as well.
Mm.
You know, we think that everything's got to be a certain way. Our house
guilty
is
as charged. Yep.
Standard. Our husbands need to do it better.
Yeah.
You know, if they're putting the washing on the line and it looks like a drunk turtle has done it.
Drunk turtle, that's a great imagery. Yeah.
First animal. He's put the washing on the line. We thank him. You know, find the space.
80% done is better than not done.
Right? Yeah. We have to, it's about letting go and being okay with getting that support and getting that help. So important. We need to learn how to, I think another thing is women struggle with receiving.
Yes. Even as simple as a compliment, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Feels weird in the body.
Yeah. So we did this exercise. One of the sessions inside the retreat was an exchange of giving and receiving, and they had to feel in their body how they felt giving as opposed to receiving. And giving, everyone was like amped up and excited about what they were giving.
Yes.
And then the receiving was like, oh, it felt weird, or oh, I didn't know whether they felt comfortable giving that to me, or
did they mean it?
Did they mean it? Or did they just say it because,
am I worthy of that? I'm not worthy of that.
Yeah, am I worthy of that? Yeah. And so it's really, when we receive, I talk a lot about, and the work that I do is very somatic. We don't receive in our head, because that's when we go, oh, as if, like our ego gets in the way. Oh, that's done right. Or even, you know, going back to the washing line analogy, the drunk turtle, we can't receive the help because it needs to be done better. Like, we're just looking at it through a lens of not right and fear, I suppose, fear-based. But when we receive, we've got to get into our body. We've got to sit back, and we have to be, that's why I talk about me first, get the nervous system ready to receive. And she has to be calm and relaxed and open. And then you can receive in your body, and it feels so lovely. It feels very different than in anything, a compliment, the washing done, anything that we receive. It just feels nourishing in that, when we're in our body and we're relaxed. I'm bringing back the relaxed woman. We're getting rid of the busy woman, because she is putting herself at the bottom of the list, controlling everything, and really just
100 acres and some chickens.
The kids are like, oh shit.
I know. Yeah.
Mum's freaking out. Oh God, run away.
Oh my God. Yep.
And we are bringing the relaxed woman. How powerful is she?
Yes,
she
please.
Is so gooey. She is so open. She has fun.
I was going to say fun. Yes.
Yeah.
Where have you been all my life?
And she is grateful. And it's honestly,
imagine the world like that.
I really do believe mums heal the world. I really do believe it.
Well, it's just the ripple effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if it's just that 1% change every week, or, you know, whatever, like, it doesn't have to be everything at once. And so this year, like, my word, and I, you know, it's cringy having a word, whatever, but it was still, I needed something to have a focus around.
Yeah. I'll tell you mine, tell me yours.
Well, it was integration. I don't think I could possibly consume any more information, but where I was that my breakdown was integrating it into my daily life and actually seeing the fruits of that. And so what do you think is the difference between knowing something and having even having awareness around it, which is so powerful, but actually integrating it into your life?
This is so important, so important.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're polar opposites, right? It's exactly what I was kind of adhering to, touching on just now about the head
Yeah.
knowledge, understanding of it, and yeah, cool. That, and it's almost like lollies for the mind, isn't it? When we hear something that's spellbound, we're like, oh yeah, that's right, that makes so much sense. Yeah. Eating
Yeah.
all the sweets of the mind.
But then I lose it like a day later.
Loves it, loves it. And that's right. And we need to know what is right for us. You know, if
Yeah.
we're trying to build a relationship with ourselves, is journaling good? Is meditating good? Is, ice baths or whatever it is that you want to do that's going to help you settle and take up space, your space. Um, you don't know until you give it a go.
Yeah.
And you have to feel it within your body. And in particular with the dolls, if we go back to the dolls and the me first and the mums healing the world and integrating all of that, of course, when I speak about it on the camera and I do a reel with the dolls, it's mind candy. It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 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 yeah. but when we do a process whereby you can place yourself. The work that I'm showing on the online is family constellations,
Yep.
and you have in that type of process, it's all somatic, it's all body. So you will stand in the place of your mum. You will stand
Wow.
in your place.
Yeah.
We're now in our body getting information that is not just me, 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 my life, my life, my life, my life. So we think about me first and we think, oh, that's a bit selfish. But actually, what it is the work to
Generations of women before
do
us.
it
Yeah.
all and see the bigger picture.
Yep.
And there's something that happens on a energetic level that helps process and integrate that in the body. And you get, actually in this middle of this process, you lose your mind because you can't even understand what's going on. It's just like, wow, how
Sign me
did,
up.
yeah,
Sounds amazing.
you need to be on next year's wait list. The lady that was helping me for the retreat, she was like, I'm going to keep pressuring you to do family constellations daily workshops in Newcastle. You need to do this
Yes.
daily, like just daily workshops. And I said, oh, okay, well, maybe down the track. But yeah, for now.
Oh, maybe one day. Is that just, putting it off? Or you're too busy? Huh? Hey?
It's not my focus right now, but anyway, the retreats happened and I had, because of that reel blew up,
Yeah.
I had people from all over the world, Europe, US, wherever, just saying, do you do retreats in Europe? And I was like, oh, actually,
Yes,
that
please.
sounds good.
Yeah.
And so maybe in the future, but to support these people that really wanted this work, I've actually doing a global me first reset. So
Wow.
depending on when this recording goes out, if people seem interested in doing that work where you do get to experience it for yourself and integrate it in your body, so it's not just mind candy, you're actually
Yep.
feeling it. We are doing that on the 13th of April.
Beautiful. All
So
those details we'll put in the show notes. Absolutely. Because my next question was, women who feel like they're doing all of the work, but still really feeling stuck and not moving forward. And you kind of touched on it, that real actual change. What does that require? And I think it's a change, something different. Nothing changes unless it changes. So
well, I've
this
got
kind
a few
of,
things that I
yeah,
talk into that.
let's
Yeah.
do it. Yep.
Okay. So I think the first thing that needs to happen is you need to calm the fuck down.
No, I can't. Manny Jen. Close a few tabs.
We need to regulate.
Yeah.
We need to come home to ourselves, and we need to know how to do that. So that's first place. That's how we also integrate life, right? Because we're meant to go out and we're meant to have big things, and we're meant to do podcast interviews and stretch ourselves and put ourselves in situations that feel really hard. We're meant to do all of that, but we're also meant to have a pocket of safety that we come home to, and that's within ourselves, and that's the relationship that we have with ourselves. And how we come home. When I say come home, I'm meaning the nervous system is just gooey, lovely. We're not at home going, oh my God, is that okay? Did I sound like an idiot? Oh my God, I could have done that better. Oh,
you're in my brain.
Did I pay that thing? Oh shit, I have to do that tomorrow. Just constantly we're going, okay, the days are over.
Yeah.
And I can come home to myself. So that's
I think that people get really hung up on terminology, right? And I think if we really simplify, like, what does that mean? Like, for me, it could be gardening. It could be going for a walk without the headphones in. I'm not listening to a podcast. I'm not consuming information. I went for a pottery class, like just that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That just, helps you switch off.
Yeah, well, there's actually 3 different things that we do to be able to celebrate the shit out of ourselves, give ourselves.
Yeah.
So the 3 things are celebration, surprise, and delight. Like, if we look at the circle of security as a little one, what do we do when we see our baby? We see our baby and we go from a day nap. They've just had a little day nap, or they're walking towards you, and you're like, hi, hello. We naturally just do this.
Yeah.
This is telling the baby, oh, I'm safe. I was alone in the cot on my own, and now I'm crying. And I need the other. It's really normal that we need the other. We are always going to need each other.
Yep.
And mum comes in with her big smile. It gives me, I'm safe.
Yep.
So we need to celebrate ourselves more.
Yeah. Yep.
We need to go, I've recorded 3 podcasts this week. Look at me go. That's amazing. And we live too much in the what I haven't done.
Yes.
The second one is to the self-compassion talk.
That's a huge one.
That was tough. Like, that was a tough gig today. Man.
Yeah.
That you had that conversation and you didn't really go. It didn't go according to plan, and that person wasn't very nice. But you got in there and you did a good job. Like, it's the self-talk that we are talking to ourselves, or are we coming home and going, and can you believe it, to your husband? She said to me, and I'm sick of it, so
it's that drama triangle, isn't it? Like
in the story.
Yeah.
Instead of just going, gosh, like, you're pretty amazing at what you're able to do. And then the third one is coming home. Like, it's over now. It's all over. Like, we've got to close that loop.
Yeah.
And the way in which we close that loop is through, again, coming back to the baby. It's self-touch. It's rocking. If we really need to soothe, it might be, yes, like you say, gardening, doing something somatic in your body, and also breathing and just
music. Yeah. Okay.
Somehow closing that loop for ourselves, so we don't need to be fighting the good fight even at 3:00 in the morning.
Yes.
And that's what we need. So I was telling you about the elements of me first, wasn't I? Integrated. Yes. So that's the first one, and then I broke it down into further. So that's relaxing, coming home, finding your safety. We have to find our safety every single day.
And it's I guess that's why the relationship with your partner, if you have one, is so important and fundamental to that. Because if
Hmm.
you're coming home and just like you're still in that fight or flight because of whatever's going on, it's just an endless cycle. You don't get that break.
Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
why those little 10-minute connection times are really good. If you like physical touch, maybe it's just a hug. Maybe you don't even need to
Yeah.
say anything. Maybe it's just
Mm,
a hug to be held. Um, and yeah, those little routines that you can add into your day are so important
yeah.
for
Yep.
everybody in the home, for them to.
Absolutely.
And then we go into like the orders of love. So um, then I talk about everything belongs. So being able to look at our heart, which might get a little bit of a long discussion, but looking,
Episode 2 with
yeah,
Lucy Ellis.
looking, yeah, it's not just a quick fix. Let's be honest. To go
Yeah. No, of
first,
course not.
me first, to take that position.
Yeah.
It's a process, but the being able to look at your life through your heart is a game changer. Knowing that I belong,
Yeah.
and what is my role, and then taking my place in my family of origin. So if I've been, for example, the um, if my father or mother was not available, or they weren't there, physically there, could look in many different
Emotional. Yeah.
ways.
Mm,
Sometimes I've come out of my place to be the second parent, or to be the parent,
yes.
or um, uh, there's many different ways that we can come out of our place. So
Yeah.
coming back to the place of being the child, the baby, the second child, the first child, wherever you are in the line, and taking your position as the child is so important for us, for everybody, but for us mamas especially, because then we get to express ourselves. That's where we find our expression.
Right.
That's when we can go, I'm just the child, I'm the baby, I don't need to know anything or do anything. And we can free ourselves from the responsibilities of having to hold everything and be so serious and be so good, because our parents love us regardless. They're
Yeah.
unconditionally. They might look down on us and judge us or whatever, but when we're the child,
Yeah.
oh, the love supply is always there. So go forth and be the child. And
So is that process like a hypnotic process like that you do?
that's family constellations.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So we're looking at family dynamics and taking your place, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And a big part of going first as well, me first, is being able to express ourselves, be fully expressed as a woman. And so this starts with connecting with your inner child. And that's why taking the place as the child in your family of origin helps you to be that full expression of yourself, so that you can show
Wow.
in
That
your.
was suppressed wherever, whenever. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
so interesting.
So you can show up um, in your world being you,
Authentic.
100% you, and everyone gets to see you, and everyone gets to drink from you. And when your kids get to be teenagers, they'll find you awfully embarrassing, but you don't you don't keep shaving away. You keep being you. It's okay to be you. And then the receiving that we've already spoken about.
Yeah.
You've got to be overflowing. Everybody only drinks from your overflow. Because if you are giving from a lack, if your cup's empty
Yeah.
and you're giving, it's yucky energy.
Crusty. Yeah.
That's what makes an unhealthy world. Because kids grow up um, feeling guilty for taking from their parents, because the parents might be resentful, and then they can't
Ooh,
really, you know.
that one hit just a bit. Mm.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But if they can take, and they can feel
Yeah.
good about taking, because that's
Yeah.
their job, to take from us.
And then that sort of leads on into their adulthood and asking for what they want.
That's right.
You think?
Yes, absolutely. Because that's the guilt.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I say that guilt is like a rubber band
Yes.
and it ties us both together. And they're trying to go out and live their life. And they're like, oh, please, sir, can I have some more? Or can I
Oliver
ask that?
Twist. Yeah.
Or can I ask that girl out? Or can I, like,
Yeah. Yep. The
um,
rejection and
and then,
okay, not good
yeah,
enough and
we're
worthy, all of it.
mm,
Wow.
mm, mm.
You should write a book.
Maybe there's one in there actually. There is one.
Of course there is. I think
And
there's
then
one
the
in
last
everybody.
stage is there is becoming that full expression, embodiment of who you are, all of it. So integrating all your younger versions of you, the adventurous one, the dark one, the
Funny. Yeah.
all the versions.
Yeah.
And so then we know that we're also, I think another thing is we're always meant to be, as women, we're got to put up a facade, be a good girl, but we are like dark witches. We're also, we have
Yeah.
ability
Yeah.
and we're also very sexual.
Yeah.
And that has also been
Taboo.
taboo and tainted but we have desires and we have fantasies, and when we get to just own it all, I'm going to stand much stronger, and this is like the
Yeah. Well, that's self-trust. And that was like my next question is like, what does it actually feel like to trust yourself? And you've just sort of touched on that. And I think then the world becomes a completely different place for you and everybody else around you when that happens.
That's right. Everything changes. Your relationships strengthen, they deepen, and they're more authentic.
Yeah.
Everybody knows where they stand, and everybody considers you and respects you, and because you respect you.
Yeah, absolutely. So if a woman is listening, feeling really disconnected from herself right now, what would you want her to hear?
That your feelings matter, and that anxiety that you're feeling, that lost sensation that you've got, and the big emotions that you have on board are all just little signs to say, please, can you look at me now? When are you going to be ready to look at me now? Please look at me. And when you get to know these parts of you that feel lost and anxious and emotional, you're going to fall so in love with them, because they are your essence. They are your beauty. And just, show some love to those parts of you.
Wow, that was so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. It's been such a grounding and really honest conversation, and probably one that we could continue for hours. But I think so many women will see themselves in this. I really hope that's the case. So thank you. It's been, I'm so grateful that you've come on and had a chat with me.
Oh, it was so beautiful, and I really loved the flow of us together. I loved how you joined in, and I think
Maybe we should have a show.
You're great.
Right back at you, sister.
You've been listening to Thinking Out Loud for the Ignite Her Collective. If today's episode moved you, share it with a woman who's ready to reignite. Subscribe for next week's reflection, and remember, it's not about doing more, it's about doing it anchored.